Congratulations! Today, heaven-sent miracle is waiting for you. Your angel is not allowing you to skip this. Open this message now before it's too late. This moment right here is not random. This exact second in your life has been written in the plans of heaven. A heaven-sent miracle is not just a phrase to make you feel better, it is a divine interruption, a supernatural event prepared just for you by the hands of God. Your angel is standing in the path of your delay, your doubt, your distraction, and your weariness, refusing to let you turn away from what you're about to receive. You didn't stumble here by accident. You are being pulled by the Spirit of the living God into a place where everything changes. Before you go any further, take a breath and let this sink in. Heaven knows your name. Heaven knows your pain. Heaven knows your situation, your timeline, your struggle, your waiting, your faith, and your fear. But heaven also knows your miracle. And today, something has been dispatched from the very throne of God to meet you. There is no need for you to earn this or strive for it. It is already in motion. It is already on its way. The angel assigned to your life has been stirring your heart, pressing you to pause, and guiding you here, because there is something you must receive now before it slips away. This is why your spirit is uneasy when you think of skipping this word. This is why your heart beats faster as you read. Because the time is now. If you believe this is for you, comment Amen to agree with heaven's word over your life right now. God's timing is never late, even when your heart is breaking under the weight of waiting. That is why you must not let discouragement lie to you. Do not believe the silence means abandonment. Do not let the delay make you believe that you've been forgotten. Heaven works beyond clocks and calendars. The miracle God has for you does not depend on your strength, your status, or your surroundings. It depends on His faithfulness, and His faithfulness has never failed once. His love never expires. His promises are not suggestions. And when heaven decides to move, nothing in earth or hell can stop it. Please, if your heart is open right now, like this video once. That one act of faith can open a floodgate of grace in ways you don't yet see. This miracle is not just about solving a problem. It's about confirming your identity as a child of the Almighty. God has been watching your nights. He has seen the tears on your pillow and the battles you haven't had the strength to speak of. He knows the moments when you've smiled in public but collapsed inside. And yet, you're still standing. You are still here. That alone is a miracle in motion. The breath in your lungs is evidence that purpose is still alive in you. The fact that you are here, reading these words, means God's plan for your life is still unfolding. Your angel isn't letting you skip this moment because it holds power. This message is an instruction. It is a whisper from eternity. It is a door being pushed open from the other side of your pain. Do not walk away from this. There is something heaven is assigning to you right now that has been waiting for your agreement. When you believe, something shifts. When you receive this, something activates. When you trust, something is released. God is not limited by the details of your life. He creates light out of darkness. He brings hope where there was only despair. He speaks life where death had claimed victory. The same God who split the sea, who shut the mouths of lions, who raised the dead, is still the same God today. He is not done with you. He has not changed his mind about your future. He is not overwhelmed by your past. Your miracle is not delayed because of your weakness. It is being shaped to arrive in fullness, not fragments. There are things you cannot see yet that God has been orchestrating behind the scenes. Every disappointment, every closed door, every lonely night, has not been wasted. It has been preparation. It has been alignment. It has been positioning. Heaven never wastes pain, it repurposes it into power. Comment 11:11 if your heart is open to divine alignment this very hour. Right now, heaven is shifting some things. The people who walked away were never meant to stay. The doors that slammed shut were never meant to open again. The delays that crushed your hope were not denials, they were divine detours. And even in the moments when you thought God was silent, He was speaking in ways you didn't understand yet. He was protecting you from what you begged for. He was guiding you towards something better than what you thought you needed. He was pruning, not punishing. He was preparing you, not passing you by. There are blessings that require timing. There are doors that need the right moment to open. And today, something in the spiritual realm has shifted. There is a green light in heaven. There is a yes waiting for your agreement. There is a miracle that has your name on it, and the only thing standing between you and it is faith. Faith is not feeling. It is not perfection. It is trust. It is the quiet, trembling whisper of your soul that says, God, I still believe you. Even when it's hard. Even when it hurts. Even when everything in your world feels shaken. That kind of faith moves heaven. That kind of faith draws angels into battle. That kind of faith breaks chains in silence. Your angel is not passive. Your angel is not distant. Your angel is standing watch, fighting unseen wars, declaring promises over your life, waiting for your agreement with what God has already spoken. The moment you align your words and your heart with the truth of heaven, the impossible begins to move. You are not without help. You are not without covering. You are not abandoned in this season. The eyes of the Lord are on you. His ears are open to your cry. His spirit is closer than your breath. There is a window open over your life right now. And if you lean in, if you receive this, if you choose to believe instead of fear, trust instead of doubt, worship instead of worry, something will break in your favor. Something will turn. Something will unlock. This is not a wishful thought. This is not a hopeful guess. This is a divine announcement from the throne of the Most High. Heaven has decided on your miracle. The only thing that remains is for you to believe. When God sends a word, it never returns empty. It lands exactly where it was sent, and it brings life where there was death, light where there was darkness, hope where there was despair. Right now, that living word is landing in your life, not to excite your emotions but to awaken your spirit to the truth that what God promised you is about to come alive. There are seasons when heaven is silent, and then there are moments like this one, when heaven roars. This is not the time to hesitate. This is not the moment to question if it is real. What you are experiencing right now in your heart is not just emotion, it is confirmation. Confirmation that the drought is ending. Confirmation that your cries have been heard. Confirmation that the heavens have opened over your situation and that the God who sees everything has moved his hand in your favor. You are not invisible to God. Your pain has not been overlooked. Your tears have not gone unnoticed. In fact, every sleepless night, every silent prayer, every aching moment when you held on to faith with trembling hands, it all reached his throne. And now, because he is faithful, because he is good, because he is holy, he has responded. That is why the presence of God feels heavier right now. That is why something inside of you feels like it's standing still, listening closer, feeling deeper. It's not a coincidence. It's the divine presence of the Almighty drawing near to you in this very hour, to remind you that you are loved, that you are known, and that your story is not over. Heaven-sent miracles are not random blessings thrown into the wind. They are carefully designed answers. They are miracles that have your name on them. God knows exactly what you've been needing, even the things you haven't had the words to pray. And he is not sending just any miracle, he is sending the one that fits the shape of your deepest longing, the one that reaches the exact depth of your wound, the one that will heal not just your circumstance but your heart, your mind, your faith, and your future. Because when God blesses, he blesses completely. He never does anything halfway. He finishes what he starts. He heals from the inside out. Comment 222 if you trust that heaven's perfect timing is now operating in your life. You may not have all the answers, but the miracle that is coming to you is bigger than understanding. It is wrapped in grace. It is covered in mercy. It will not be earned by your effort but released by your belief. There is no pressure on you to perform. There is no need for you to prove yourself worthy. You are already enough. You are already chosen. You are already set apart by the blood of Jesus and the love of the Father. This miracle is not a reward. It is a revelation of who he is. It is proof of his nearness, evidence of his covenant, and a display of his glory in your life. When heaven decides to touch earth in your life, there is no force that can block it. Not fear, not failure, not past mistakes, not present chaos. God does not consult your past when he declares your future. He does not require permission from your circumstances to intervene. He does not wait for things to look favorable before he moves. In fact, he often waits until things look impossible, so that when the miracle comes, there is no doubt it was him and him alone. That is how he proves his love. That is how he shows his power. That is how he reveals his heart for you. Let your spirit rise now with hope, not from wishful thinking, but from divine confirmation. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. You are exactly where God needs you to be, and this word is proof. Your angel has been guarding you, not just from harm, but from giving up too soon. From walking away before the breakthrough. From settling when God had more. That is why you are here. That is why you felt something tugging on your soul to stop, to read, to listen, to take this in. This is God reaching out to you. This is your rescue from the weight of discouragement. This is your reminder that heaven still sees you. Every battle you've been through has shaped your faith, but it has not stolen your destiny. In fact, those battles have qualified you for the blessing. Every fight you survived, every storm you outlasted, every night you prayed through instead of giving up has brought you closer to the edge of your promise. And today, you are standing at that edge. Today, heaven has stretched out its hand. And your part is simply to say yes. Yes to hope. Yes to healing. Yes to the miracle that has been sent from heaven for such a time as this. The Lord is moving in ways you didn't expect. He is not only answering the prayer you prayed, but also the one you buried. The one you whispered and forgot. The one you dared not ask for again. He is that kind of God. He does not forget. He does not abandon. He does not withdraw his hand. Even when your faith was faint, he remained faithful. Even when you felt undeserving, he still called you beloved. Even when you turned your face away in pain, he kept his gaze fixed on you. You are seen. You are covered. You are surrounded by mercy. You are walking into a moment that has been written for you since the beginning of time. Heaven has not changed its mind about you. The miracle is not being delayed, it is being delivered. And the proof of that is in how you feel right now. That stirring inside you. That quiet stillness that's holding your attention. That trembling in your chest. That's not chance. That's the presence of the Holy Spirit confirming that this moment is yours. This word is yours. This miracle is yours. Do not rush past this. Do not dismiss it. Do not try to reason it away. Let it land deep in your spirit. Let it comfort you. Let it build you back up. Let it remind you who your Father is. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is the same God writing your story. He is the same one who parts waters, shuts mouths of lions, heals lepers, feeds the hungry, raises the dead, and sets captives free. He is the same one who says to you now, I have not forgotten you, and I will not let you go. Heaven has already made a decision about your situation, and that decision is filled with favor. What looked like a delay was actually divine timing aligning with heaven's perfect schedule for your breakthrough. You are not waiting in vain. You are standing at the threshold of a miracle that carries the weight of God's own voice behind it. This isn't just another encouraging word meant to lift you up temporarily. This is a shift in the atmosphere around your spirit, a turning point, a supernatural release that has been waiting for the exact moment when your heart could receive it. You've been stretched, you've been pressed, you've been tested, but you have not been broken. You have been preserved, not just to survive, but to receive. What you are stepping into is not a random blessing, it is the fulfillment of promises that have been forming in secret. They are ready now. And so are you. Heaven knows the weight you've carried. It knows the moments when you prayed with tears instead of words, when you hoped in silence because the noise of life drowned out your voice. But even when you whispered, God heard you. He heard you through the chaos, through the fear, through the disappointment. And now, heaven is responding, not because you earned it, but because God never forgets what belongs to you. Comment 333, to declare your faith that this word is confirming what your heart already knew was coming. You are not being overlooked. You are not being passed over. You are being positioned. Everything that felt like rejection was redirection. Everything that looked like a dead end was actually God rerouting your steps away from what would have delayed your purpose. Even the relationships that ended, even the doors that slammed shut, even the dreams that seemed to fall apart, none of it was wasted. None of it was random. It was all part of a bigger plan that heaven wrote with love and precision. There is no chaos in God's plan for your life. There is only order, purpose, and promise. The things that confused you were not meant to break you, they were meant to strengthen your discernment. The people who walked away didn't take anything that belonged to you. What's yours is held in heaven's hands, not in human approval. That's why you don't have to chase what left. You don't have to beg for what didn't stay. You are not defined by what you lost. You are defined by who holds you. And the one who holds you has never dropped a single soul who trusted in him. Your angel has been guarding the door to this very moment, making sure you didn't settle for less, making sure you didn't give up too soon, making sure you didn't get comfortable in places that were only meant to be temporary. And now, that same angel is preparing the way for your miracle to land. This is holy ground. The season you are stepping into is not just about answered prayers, it's about restoration. What was stolen is being returned. What was delayed is being accelerated. What was broken is being healed. God is not sending a portion of blessing. He is sending overflow. He is not releasing just enough. He is releasing more than you can contain. He is not just helping you through. He is setting you free. He is lifting the weight of every burden, drying the tears of every night, calming the storm in every corner of your heart. You don't have to carry it alone anymore. You don't have to pretend to be strong. You don't have to keep pushing through in silence. Heaven is surrounding you now, lifting you, restoring you, breathing new strength into your tired soul. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are not too far gone. The hand of the Lord is still stretched out toward you. The promises spoken over you are still alive. The blessings assigned to your name are still active. And no matter what happened yesterday, heaven has decided that today is still a good day for a miracle. Your past does not disqualify you. Your pain does not disqualify you. Your fear does not disqualify you. Grace has made a way, and love is calling you forward. This is your time to rise. Not by your own might, but by the Spirit of God that dwells in you. Not by human effort, but by divine promise. Not by force, but by faith. Everything in you that feels weary will be refreshed. Everything in you that feels empty will be filled. Everything in you that feels lost will be found again in the presence of the Lord who never left your side. The God who created the stars and calls them by name also calls you His. He holds your heart in His hands. He knows how to mend what's been broken. He knows how to breathe life into what felt like it was fading. He is not finished. You've only seen part of the story. The next chapter will not look like the last. The pain of your past will not echo into your future. The things that hurt you will not hold you. The things that tried to stop you will be the same things that prove God's hand over your life. What was meant for evil will be turned for good. What tried to bury you will only testify of how God lifted you. This miracle is not just for comfort, it is for testimony. It is the sign that God still does what man cannot. That He still brings beauty from ashes. That He still makes a way in the wilderness. There is power moving through every word you're receiving. Not because the words themselves are special, but because the Spirit of God is breathing through them. He is speaking directly to your heart, to the deepest part of your struggle, to the questions you've been afraid to ask, to the fears you haven't dared to name. He is healing you gently. He is calling you forward softly. He is drawing you close with love that never runs out. He is wrapping His arms around the places that felt abandoned and reminding you that He was always there, even when you couldn't feel Him. This is not the end. This is the beginning of something new. The miracle you've been praying for is already moving. The answer you thought was delayed is already on its way. Heaven is not silent. Heaven is speaking. And it is speaking to you now. There is peace coming. There is clarity coming. The Spirit of God is hovering over your life, bringing order where there was confusion, peace where there was anxiety, and hope where there was silence. Heaven has already started moving things in your favor. You may not hear the sound of it yet, but underneath everything, beneath the surface of your waiting, beneath the layers of your struggle, God is working. He is not a God who watches from afar. He is deeply involved in your story. Every breath you take, every tear you cry, every step you make in faith, He sees it all. Not one moment of your journey has escaped His notice. Not one sigh has been wasted. The path has felt lonely at times, but you were never alone. There were angels walking beside you when no one else could see your pain. There were prayers being answered before you even knew how to pray them. You have been covered. You have been carried. And now, you are being called. There is a voice from heaven echoing into your life today, not to condemn you, not to remind you of your failures, but to call you forward into freedom. Your miracle is not a distant possibility. It is near. It is close enough to touch. And though your situation may seem unchanged, what is happening in the spiritual realm is already shifting things. There is a realignment taking place. God is removing what was never meant to stay and restoring what was always meant to be yours. He is not only opening doors, He is creating them where none existed. Comment 555 if you believe God is opening new doors in your life that no one can shut. The pain you walked through was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to prepare you. There are blessings that cannot rest on a fearful heart. There are miracles that require a surrendered soul. What you lost was painful, but what you are about to gain will bring purpose to every moment of suffering. God wastes nothing. He turns even the most broken pieces into something beautiful. He does not abandon vessels with cracks. He fills them with glory. Every rejection you endured was God's redirection. Every delay was protection. You thought you were being forgotten, but really, you were being shielded. Heaven saw the traps before you stepped into them. The detours were deliverance. And now, because you chose to keep trusting, because you refused to give up, because your heart still whispered yes to God even when it hurt. He is about to reward your faith with something sacred and undeniable. There is a shift in the wind. The weight you've carried is being lifted. What once felt like a burden is now becoming a blessing. What once felt like punishment is now being revealed as preparation. God did not break you, He refined you. And in that refining, your faith became fireproof. Your hope became unshakable. Your spirit became resilient. The storm didn't crush you. It trained you. And now, because you have walked through fire and survived the flood, you are stepping into a season where miracles flow freely. You have not missed your moment. You are not too late. Your story is still unfolding. The page is turning, and what is being written next will redeem every chapter that felt like it ended in pain. God is not just adding new blessings to your life, He is rewriting the narrative of your past. What once brought shame will now bring glory. What once hurt to remember will now be the very proof of His hand over your life. That is the power of His presence. That is the mercy of His love. Heaven is closer to you than ever before. The atmosphere around you is heavy with divine movement. If you felt restless, it's because your spirit is responding to the nearness of God. If your heart has been stirred, it's because your miracle is brushing up against your reality. Something holy is walking beside you. Something beautiful is about to break through. The tears you've cried have watered the ground you're about to reap from. The prayers you whispered in the dark have built the altar where your blessing is about to fall. Don't let the enemy convince you that it's too late. Don't let your mind trick you into thinking you've missed it. You serve a God who redeems time, who restores the years, who brings back what you thought was gone forever. He is not limited by logic. He is not bound by human rules. He operates in a realm where nothing is impossible. The miracle that is on the way will not just change your circumstances, it will change how you see Him. It will remind you that He was always working, always near, always good. There is a reason your angel did not let you scroll past this word. There is a reason your spirit couldn't ignore this moment. This was not meant to entertain you. It was meant to awaken you. To shake off the dust of discouragement. To pull you out of the pit of despair. To remind you that you are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. You are chosen. You are pursued. You are surrounded by glory. The Lord Himself is fighting battles on your behalf that you don't even know about. He is clearing paths. He is removing obstacles. He is softening hearts. He is preparing the people, the places, and the resources necessary for your breakthrough. He has not been silent. He has been strategic. He has not been distant, He has been designing the perfect timing for your release. Now is not the moment to give up. Now is the moment to lean in deeper, to trust harder, to believe louder. Your miracle is a message. It will speak to those who watched you suffer. It will testify to those who thought it was over for you. It will glorify the God who never let go of you. The blessing is not just for your benefit, it is for His glory. When others see what God is doing in your life, they will see Him more clearly. They will recognize His hand, His power, His kindness. You will be living proof that God still answers, that God still heals, that God still moves. This is not just another season. This is the appointed time. Heaven has opened something over you that no one can shut. This word is not meant to be just a comfort, it is a call to rise. To take your position. To receive your portion. To lift your eyes and fix your focus on the one who started this work and will surely finish it. You are not alone. You never were. And now, everything is coming together. All that you've been through is meeting the moment that was promised. This delay has not been a punishment, it has been a period of preservation. You are being hidden, protected, and kept until the appointed moment when what God has spoken over your life would no longer be held back. The miracle you've been praying for, the one you've cried over, the one you've almost given up on, has not died. It has been kept safe in the hands of the Most High, and now He is bringing it forth, not according to the world's schedule, but by His holy timing. He has never failed in fulfilling a single promise, and He will not fail you. He is not distant or indifferent. He is a Father who sees the exact moment when the release of your miracle will produce the most glory, the most healing, the most transformation in your life and the lives of those watching you. This is a birthing season. Not just of new things, but of destined things. Things that were spoken over your life before you were even formed in your mother's womb. The Spirit of God is awakening old promises, forgotten visions, and dreams you thought were gone forever. He is bringing them to life again with breath straight from heaven. You've been through fire, but you are still here. You've walked through valleys, but you have not been destroyed. And now, because you endured, because you believed through the silence, because you held on when everything told you to quit, heaven is responding with a miracle that carries the fragrance of redemption. Comment 12:12 if you believe God is restoring what was stolen and bringing beauty from what was broken. Nothing in your life has been overlooked. Even the smallest steps of obedience, even the tiniest acts of faith, have been seen and recorded by heaven. God does not forget. He does not ignore. And He certainly does not delay just to watch you suffer. Every second you waited was a second filled with purpose. The timing has been strategic. There are things God had to shift around you before He released what He was preparing for you. There are people who had to leave, not because they were bad, but because they weren't called to carry the weight of your next season. There are places He had to pull you from so that you could hear His voice without noise. And there were seasons He had to walk you through so your heart would be fully His. All of this was part of something bigger. Something holy. Something eternal. Heaven's miracle is not just something to improve your day, it is something that will change your destiny. It will impact your family, your children, and every generation that follows. It is that important. It is that powerful. And that is why you've faced such intense warfare. The enemy always attacks what he fears, and he feared what was coming through you. But what he didn't know is that no matter how hard it got, you wouldn't give up. You wouldn't let go. You wouldn't stop believing. And now, because you stood firm, you are about to see God show Himself strong in your life. This isn't the end of your story. This is the unveiling of a new chapter that has been written with divine ink. It will be full of healing, breakthrough, and provision. But more than anything, it will be full of God's glory. You will see Him move in ways you never imagined. You will feel His presence in places that once felt empty. You will experience His power in your everyday life. Miracles won't be something you only hear about, they will be something you live through. This is personal. God is not just moving generally, He is moving specifically for you. He knows your exact situation. He knows what the doctors said. He knows what the bills look like. He knows how your heart has been hurting. He knows how tired you are. And in all of that, He is saying, I am here. I have not left. I am still able. I am still the God who provides, who heals, who opens doors, who parts seas, who brings dead things back to life. His promises are not distant stories. They are alive. They are active. And they are for you. Even now, angels are moving at His command. Even now, situations are shifting. Even now, hearts are being softened. Even now, the pieces are coming together. What once looked impossible will suddenly make perfect sense. The connections will be divine. The timing will be undeniable. The outcome will be miraculous. All because God never stopped working. He has been moving in ways your eyes could not see and your heart could barely believe. But soon, you will see it all come together, and you will know, it was Him the entire time. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are right on time for the miracle God has assigned to your life. The things that broke you down will become the very testimony that lifts others up. Your past will not define you, it will magnify the glory of the one who brought you through. And every ounce of pain you endured will be matched by a blessing so profound, so complete, that you will weep not from sorrow, but from the overwhelming goodness of God. Heaven has not just been waiting to bless you. Heaven has been waiting to launch you into purpose, into destiny, into calling, into freedom. This miracle is not just about what you receive, it is about what you become. Stronger, bolder, brighter. You are stepping into the fullness of who you were created to be, and no darkness can stop the light that is rising in you. Let your heart stay soft. Let your hope stay alive. Let your faith be louder than your fear. The miracle is not delayed. It is right on schedule. And when it arrives, everything will shift. Your spirit will know it. Your heart will confirm it. And your life will never be the same. Heaven-sent miracles do not always arrive with noise. Sometimes, they come wrapped in stillness, dressed in simplicity, arriving quietly in the very places where your faith refused to die. This very moment carries more weight than you know. The word spoken over your life has never expired. It has never lost its power. It has been waiting patiently for your heart to remain open, for your hands to stay lifted, for your faith to hold on just a little longer. And now, because you have not let go, because your soul kept reaching even when your body was tired, God is moving again. He is not finished. He never was. You are standing in the in-between space where heaven is about to touch earth, and everything is about to shift in your favor. Comment 777 if you believe God is still moving in your life, even in the quiet moments. There are seasons where God removes the noise so that you can hear His whisper. Not because He is far, but because He wants to draw you nearer. This past season has been one of stretching, refining, and reshaping, not to punish you, but to prepare you. There are certain miracles that require a purified vessel. There are certain breakthroughs that require a heart that has been tested, tried, and transformed. You have been walking through the fire, but not alone. You have been led by grace. You have been protected by mercy. You have been sustained by hands that never let go. It might not feel like it now, but this is what preparation looks like in the kingdom of God. Before He sends the flood of blessing, He strengthens the foundation. Before He opens the floodgates, He makes sure you are ready to receive. That's what this journey has been, divine readiness. You've been asking for the miracle, and God has been getting you ready for the weight of it. Because what's coming is not just a small answer to prayer, it's a full manifestation of promises made long ago. This isn't just about what's changing around you. It's about what's being established within you. The strength you're gaining. The faith that's being forged. The trust that's being deepened. The resilience that's growing in you. All of it is preparing you not just to witness the miracle, but to walk in it, to carry it, to steward it. Because once it arrives, your life will not return to what it was. It will rise. It will expand. It will shine. And you will never walk the same again. God sees every part of you. He knows the wounds that are still healing. He knows the prayers you've prayed that haven't yet been answered. He knows the silent tears, the battles you fight that no one else sees, the burdens you've carried in quiet surrender. And He honors every single one. His love for you is not shallow. It is deep and eternal. It is not based on what you do, but who you are, His child, chosen, called, covered. This miracle is not a reward for perfection. It is a gift of grace. A demonstration of His kindness. A sign that He is who He says He is, the one who restores, who provides, who heals, who rescues, who lifts, who rebuilds. And He is doing all of that for you, right now, in the places you least expect. The shift will not be small. It will be undeniable. And when it happens, you'll know, it was God and only God. Your angel has not left your side. Every step you've taken in faith has been guarded. Every battle you've faced has been watched over. You may have felt alone, but heaven has been closer than your skin. You've been protected from things you didn't even know were trying to break you. You've been covered in moments that could have crushed you. That's why you're still here. That's why you're still standing. Not by accident, but by divine preservation. And now, because you stayed the course, because you did not turn back, because you believed in the darkness, the light is breaking forth. The new beginning is near. The tables are turning. The tide is shifting. God is opening a way in the wilderness, creating rivers in dry places, making space for your miracle to land and grow. What once felt impossible is about to become your testimony. This breakthrough is personal. It's not just about having your needs met. It's about restoring your faith, your joy, your voice. It's about showing you that God remembers, that He is faithful to complete what He started. Every word spoken over your life still stands. Every promise is still active. The waiting didn't cancel it. The pain didn't cancel it. The silence didn't erase it. It is still yours, and it is still coming. There is a gentleness in how God is moving now. He is not rushing you. He is not demanding from you. He is meeting you where you are. He is bringing peace into the places where fear lived. He is releasing comfort into the places that felt cold. He is whispering hope into the corners of your soul that haven't heard joy in a while. You don't have to do anything grand to receive it. You just need to be willing to let it in. Lift your head. Breathe deeply. Let the truth settle in your spirit. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are held. You are loved. You are surrounded by favor. And everything God has spoken over your life is still on the way. When it comes, it will feel like rain after drought. Like sunrise after a long night. Like music after silence. It will be healing in motion. Joy in action. Restoration in real time. And the beauty of it will not only change your life, it will reveal the goodness of the God who never let you go. What you've been sensing lately, the subtle changes, the quiet inner pull, the unusual peace in the middle of unknowns, is not just coincidence. It is the sign of heaven stepping closer, bringing with it the promise that everything is about to come into divine alignment. You are not walking toward a miracle, you are walking with it. The answer you've been waiting for is not outside of you, it's being birthed through you. God is not only working around you, He is working within you. And in the deep places of your heart where you thought nothing good could grow again, He is planting joy, healing, and restoration. He is speaking to the dry bones in your life and calling them back to life, one word at a time, one moment at a time. Comment 999 if you believe God is reviving what once felt too broken to restore. There are divine timings that cannot be rushed. What God is doing in you is too valuable to be rushed and too important to be ignored. That's why some doors didn't open when you wanted them to. That's why some prayers weren't answered the way you expected. Not because God was denying you, but because He was preserving the blessing until your heart could hold it without fear, without comparison, without depending on anything but Him. Heaven's miracles are not measured by size, but by impact. What you're about to receive may not come with loud applause, but it will leave you speechless. It won't be loud, but it will be lasting. It won't always make sense, but it will bring peace. And when it happens, you will look back on every night you cried, every season you endured, and you will understand, it was all leading here. You were never waiting in vain. Even when nothing seemed to move, everything was moving in God's realm. He's not bound by human schedules. He's not anxious like we are. He works beyond what we can see, and just when it feels like time is running out, He shows up with something bigger, deeper, and more beautiful than what we thought we needed. The delay has only made the miracle more complete. The struggle has only made your spirit more open to receive. There is a release coming over your life, not just of things, but of clarity. You are going to know what to let go of and what to reach for. You're going to feel the weight of confusion lift as God pours new understanding into your spirit. You will not walk into your next chapter blindly. He is lighting your path step by step. You may not know every detail, but you will know enough to move forward with peace. You do not need to fear the unknown anymore. God is not just standing at the end of the road. He is walking every step beside you. He knows the traps the enemy set, and he is dismantling them before your feet even come near. He knows the words that were spoken against you in secret, and he is silencing them with his favor. He knows the weariness you've hidden behind your strength, and he is sending fresh wind to carry you where your own strength cannot. You are not being restored to where you were. You are being lifted higher. You are stepping into a level of grace and glory that will heal places you forgot were broken. This miracle is not coming to patch up your pain. It is coming to rewrite the atmosphere around your name. God is placing something on your life that no one can take, no system can deny, and no attack can cancel. What he is doing in you is sealed by heaven's authority. Let this truth settle in your soul: you are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are under the covering of God's promises. That means even when life doesn't feel safe, your destiny is secure. That means even when others walk away, his presence stays. That means even when you feel unqualified, he calls you worthy. He is not changing his mind about you. He is not reviewing your record to decide your future. He is looking at your heart, and he is saying, "This one is mine." The shaking around you has not been punishment, it has been proof that the ground beneath you is being made new. Every false thing is being stripped away. Every empty thing is being removed. Every toxic thing is being exposed. Not to harm you, but to free you. You are being set apart for something higher. Your name is being written into a story bigger than you. And the pain that once tried to bury you is now making space for what heaven is planting. When you receive this miracle, it will not feel like a reward for suffering. It will feel like a homecoming. Like you finally arrived at a place your spirit has longed for. There will be peace where there used to be pressure. There will be joy where there used to be fear. There will be abundance where there used to be survival. And most of all, there will be the undeniable presence of God in every detail. He is not finished showing himself in your life. You have seen glimpses, but what's coming is the full picture. You have tasted fragments, but what's coming is the feast. You have walked through shadows, but what's coming is the full light of his goodness, breaking through every doubt, every lie, every fear that tried to chain you. So do not shrink back now. Do not doubt the direction of this word. Heaven has wrapped this moment with purpose. Your spirit knows it. Your heart feels it. Let yourself believe again. Let yourself expect again. Let yourself rest in the truth that you are chosen, not by chance, but by divine intention. Your life is not ordinary. Your journey is not forgotten. Your miracle is not delayed. It is being delivered, piece by piece, step by step, in perfect timing. You may not have the full view yet, but the shift has already happened. In the spirit realm, chains have already fallen. Doors have already unlocked. Delays have already been broken. The atmosphere has already changed. What you will soon see with your eyes has already been settled in the heavens. There's a reason you've been stirred lately. There's a reason peace has been showing up even when your circumstances haven't changed. It's not imagination. It's preparation. Your heart is sensing what your eyes are about to witness. Comment 1010 if you believe the miracle has already started moving toward you. You've been through a season that tried to strip you down to nothing, but God never let it take everything. He preserved something in you, something unshakable. Your faith may have felt small at times, but it was real, and it was enough. God never needed you to be perfect, He just needed you to believe. And you did. You believed when it was hard. You believed when it hurt. You believed through silence, confusion, and fear. And now, that belief is bearing fruit. There's a divine fullness coming, not just for what you prayed for, but for everything you had to let go of. The Lord is not just restoring what was lost. He is rewarding what was surrendered. That dream you buried, that relationship you released, that opportunity you had to walk away from in obedience, He saw it all. He recorded every single moment of sacrifice, every hidden act of faith, every private decision to trust Him instead of forcing your own way. And now He is about to honor it all. This miracle isn't just for comfort. It's for transformation. It's coming to confirm what your spirit knew long before your situation looked ready. God is showing up not because you earned it, but because you were chosen for it. You didn't miss your moment, you've been walking toward it this entire time. Even your detours were leading you to the right place. Even the seasons that felt like setbacks were actually setups for divine acceleration. Everything is about to make sense. The pain, the silence, the waiting, it wasn't meaningless. It was sacred. Heaven was writing a story through your life that could not be rushed, and now the next chapter is ready. It will not look like the last. You will not repeat the same battles. You will not cycle through the same heartbreak. This time, you're stepping into something healed. Something holy. Something whole. The season of surviving is over. This is the season of thriving. Do not be afraid of how big this is going to be. You're not stepping into a small answer. You're stepping into something tailor-made by God Himself. He knew the exact measure of what you needed, when you needed it, and how to deliver it in a way that would leave you in awe of His goodness. There are no accidents in the kingdom. No delays that don't serve a purpose. What you're about to receive has been timed down to the second. God is never early, never late. He is always on time, and this is your time. This miracle is going to do more than just restore. It's going to confirm that you are not forgotten. It's going to silence the doubts and settle your spirit.